Ito na mga kabisdak, anak ng kagwang, matindi ang risbak ng depensa laban sa mga bugos na prosecution ngayong pangatlong araw ng impeachment trial. Anak ng kamote, ang galing ni Atty Narvasa, natunaw ang witness ni Amando. Kaya ang resulta, frustrated ang naturang abogado ng prosecution at pinuna po yan mismo ng presiding officer na si Chis Escudero. Patay ka riya! At ito ang pinakamaganda dahil nga po kagahapon ay binigyan ng pagkakataon ng presiding officer itong prosecution sa pagpresenta nila ng witness ng closing remarks. Abaho, ngayong araw ay binigyan rin po ng pagkakataon ang depensa para magkaroon ng closing remarks dahil natapos na po ang pag-cross-examine ng naturang witness ng prosecution. Kaya ang ending, nagamit pa ang kapalpakan ni Hontiveros ng depensa, no? At sinabing walang pagbabanta kay Bongbong Marcos at ang meron ay pagbabanta kay Vice President Inday Sara Duterte ni Tambaloslos at ng gobyernong nakangiwi ang panga. Kung naglabas po sila ng video kagahapon, naglabas rin naman po ng video ang depensa ngayong araw. Kaya ang resulta, nangatog si Atty. Amando at natunaw ng tuluyan ang witness nilang expert kuno kahit 2 linggo lang nag-training. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Palike po muna, pa-share, pa-subscribe. At pakipindot po ang inyong mga notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa ating mga video. Ito po yung pinakaunang cross-examine ng depensa sa unang witness ng prosecution. Ngayon, panoorin nyo po hanggang dulo. Napakaganda po ang banata na ito. At panalo po ang team depensa dito. Panoorin po natin sabay-sabay. Hindi ko na po ito kukumentuhan ng mahaba. Tara na! Umpisahan na natin ang resback ng depensa.
Your Honor, may I be allowed to approach a witness?
You may do so.
Thank you,
Counsel.
Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Kalilong.
Good afternoon, sir.
During your direct examination, you testified that you were trained on photo and video authentication.
Yes, sir.
You said that you were trained for 2 weeks?
Specific for photo and video, sir.
Sir, my questions are answerable by yes or a no. Can you
Yes, sir.
please constrain yourself to these questions, unless I tell you, okay?
Objection to that, Your Honor, please.
And you got this training
Your Honor,
from
Before counsel for respondent proceeds, counsel for the prosecutor to let the presiding officer
Your Honor.
recognize you first. You are so recognized, sir. What is your objection?
Thank you so much. Inasmuch as I would like to accommodate the defense that in asking the question that the witness is to be limited to a yes or no question, Your Honor, please. Unfortunately, Your Honor, please, that's not sanctioned in the rules. There's nothing in our rules that would allow a defense to constrain a witness, even on cross-examination, to answer the questions by a yes or no answer. It's not in the rules. So, Your Honor, please, we cannot constrain a witness to answering either a yes or a no. The witness should be able to qualify. The usual answer by the defense is that it could be handled by the prosecution on redirect. But that is not the case, Your Honor, please. So long as there is nothing in the rules that would allow the defense to constrain the witness to answer yes or no, the prosecution will vehemently object to that, Your Honor,
The
please.
presiding officer
May I, Your
overrules the presiding officer overrules the objection. The counsel for prosecutors can make a continuing objection regarding this matter, but it is the position of the presiding officer that the witness is seasoned enough. According to his testimony yesterday, he has attended over, if I recall correctly, 30 hearings already. So he would know how to respond and to explain if the need would arise, and it's up for counsel for the respondent, if at all, to strike out whatever answers that are not responsive to his question. Counsel for respondent may proceed.
Thank
We
you.
would abide, Your Honor, we would abide.
Thank you, counsel for the prosecutors.
And you testified that you got this training from MAX0S Interventures,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
And you said that the training you got from MAX0S Interventures was in digital forensics.
Yes, sir.
I have with me in Articles of Partnership of MaxCore Interventures Co. You see that it states that it is the Articles of Partnership of MaxCore Interventures Co.
Your Honor, may we allow Attorney Stephen Magallaon to also approach the witness stand to peruse the document. And of course, at this juncture, Your Honor, please, I have to object.
I have no question yet, Your Honor.
Yeah, I am objecting to the witness being shown an articles of incorporation, sorry, a
Articles of
partnership of a partnership, Your Honor, please. Anyways, since the question has not been asked, I will...
Let us wait for the question, counsel. In the meantime, the presiding officer allows counsel for the prosecutors to examine the document being presented to the witness.
And Your Honor, for the reference of the senators, we are flashing this Articles of Partnership on the screens. So please take a look at page 2 of these articles. Page 2, sir. That's here. Page 1, page 2. Let's read it together, okay? Primary purpose, to engage in the business of trading both import and export of goods on wholesale retail basis. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now on page, the same very same page 2. The secondary purpose. Let's read it together again. Own, use, improve, develop, subdivide, sell, exchange, lease of all kinds, including buildings, houses, apartments, and other structures. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
After that, in the same page 2, the secondary purpose is to print, publish, distribute, buy, sell, acquire rights to and generally deal in all kinds of software packages, books, periodicals, newspapers, magazines, journals, and other publications dealing in or having to do with subjects of all kinds, character, and all acts of things as may time to time be deemed needful, necessary, or required. You see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I'm showing you a screenshot of the website of this MaxCore Interventures Co. It states under About Us. I'm also flashing this on the screen, Your Honors, for the ease of the senator judges.
Your Honor, at this juncture, the prosecution will now manifest that there was no question propounded as to the presentation of the Articles of Partnership. And the counsel is now moving forward to the presentation of an alleged website. Therefore, it seems that the defense counsel is the one presenting the documents without propounding any question to this witness. Highly improper, Your Honor, please. Highly improper. The counsel should be asking question and not presenting document. You will have your turn when the defense team is allowed to present your evidence. 2 documents, no question yet. Highly improper, Your Honor, please. Again, I don't want to put the lawyer on the spot, but that is highly improper. Ask questions.
Your Honor, I did ask questions.
No, there was no question.
Can we ask that the transcript be read back?
Counsel, kindly proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Counsel for the prosecutors, with the understanding that Mr. Calilong is not testifying as to the truth of whatever counsel asked him or what he read, because clearly he's not competent
Agreed,
to
Your Honor.
testify as to the truth of what is contained in the Articles of Partnership. However, as to the fact that he read it and saw it, up to that extent, and the senator judges are so advised as well. Sorry, you may proceed, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I am on cross, Your Honor. Thank you. Sir, under the words About Us, it says MaxCore Interventures has been established as a one-stop source of different products and services intended for both government and private institutions. Its company tagline, Innovation Without Boundaries, stands true testament to provide customers with quality merchandise, from the simplest to the most sophisticated ones at very affordable prices. The company places a long-term business relationship through customer satisfaction on top of its priority list, with integrity and honesty as the foundation of the company. It envisions to evolve into excellence amidst the competitive pace of information technology. You see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, now I'm showing you another screenshot of the website of this MaxCore Interventures Co. You confirm that I'm also flashing this for the ease of the court. Sir,
At this point, Your Honor, please, allowed. The prosecution is allowed.
Counsel for the prosecutor is recognized.
Your Honor, not by way of objection, but a manifestation, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor,
Please,
this is-
wait. I'm
before
not-
that, I would like to object to your manifestation. Your Honor, there's no objection. Why is the
Your Honor,
prosecutor allowed to manifest during my cross-examination?
Counsel
Honor.
for respondent, kindly wait for the presiding officer to recognize you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What is the desire of the counsel for the prosecutors to
I
make
would like to put into record the simple fact, Your Honor, please, that basis has not yet been laid as to the presentation of these documents. He presented an articles of partnership and screenshots of websites without saying who took these screenshots or who, from where did the defense get the articles of partnership. That is only by way of manifestation. No need for the court to rule on that, Your Honor, please.
Noted. Earlier ruling of the presiding officer stands. Counsel may proceed.
Your Honor, may I respond?
No need, counsel. It was not an objection. Please proceed with your cross.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I also state the manifestation, Your Honor? Your Honor, the basis of the defense was laid.
For the record, the chair will allow it. Just this
Thank you.
once, please.
The basis of the defense was laid when we asked him whether he testified that he got his training as an expert witness from MARC0S Ventures. That's basically.
Counsel, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, could you take a look at this? Under the words "our products," the products seen there are office supplies and equipment, ICT equipment, software and hardware, investigative equipment, hardware and software, emergency response software, and CCTVs. Do you see that?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Kalilong, are you a lawyer?
No, sir.
Yesterday, you testified that you signed the affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I request a copy from the prosecution? I think it is Exhibit P-4-3 in series.
P-4-
3 series.
Your Honor, please, manifestation. The witness, number one, mentioned the affidavit of investigation, but that the witness did not identify the documents. So for the record, Your Honor, please, that document is not yet presented in courts as the documentary evidence, Your Honor, please. So highly improper for the defense to elicit that document through this witness, precisely because this witness did not yet identify the affidavit of investigation, Your Honor, please.
Which exhibit is this? I believe he did, counsel, but which exhibit is this?
Exhibit P-4-3 to Exhibit P-4-3BB, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please, if I may, it was not yet identified, but it's pre-marked, Your Honor, please, to be presented by our next witness, Attorney Jeremy Lotok. So highly improper, as much as we want to accommodate the defense.
So who is the signatory in that document? Is it
Your Honor, Mr. Kalilong is a signatory to that document.
is one of the signatories?
Yes.
Is one of the signatories. But the counsel for prosecutor is correct. This document has not yet been identified by any of the witness for the counsel for the prosecutors. You
Yes.
will get your chance, counsel for the respondent, when Attorney Lotok testifies later, which I believe this is the only exhibit that he will be testifying to.
All right, Your Honor.
Kindly proceed, counsel.
You mentioned a affidavit of investigation, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this affidavit of investigation, you sent a copy to the House of Representatives Committee on Justice.
Yes, sir.
You identified it during the House Committee hearings on April 29, 2025.
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you now an affidavit of investigation. This is marked as Exhibit D-4-46 in series, Your Honor.
D-4-46 in series. Is there a counterpart marking from the counsel for prosecutors?
Yes, Your Honor. This is P-1, P-4-3 to P-4-3BB.
Thank you. For the record.
This annex of this affidavit of investigation has appendages, correct? Annexes,
Yes, sir.
and it forms a whole, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, do you confirm that you signed this?
I'm one of the signatories, sir.
Do you want me to have him identified? Your Honor, do you have, here sir. Kaso lang, sir, yung sinumpit remote po, I withdraw, Your Honor. Apart from this affidavit of investigation, dated February 10, are you aware if there is another affidavit of investigation executed by the NBI represented by the Cybercrime Division in relation to this case?
This is the only one that is submitted, sir.
No, executed,
Your Honor,
signed. My question is
the defense
executed.
cannot argue with the witness, Your Honor, please.
The witness would know how to respond, counsel. If he is not responsive to your question, do not argue with the witness.
Yes, Your
Kindly
Honor.
rephrase.
Apart from this affidavit of investigation, are you aware if there is any other affidavit of investigation signed by the NBI represented by the cybercrime?
Okay, I that answer. I have to object. Vague, Your Honor, affidavit of investigation
Related
signed by
to
the
this
FBI.
case,
There
Your
could be thousands.
Related
of
to this
documents.
case.
If the witness knows, witness may answer. Is there any other affidavit of investigation executed by the NBI cybercrime in relation to this case, witness?
As far as I remember, sir, this is the final affidavit of investigation, sir.
Final affidavit. Are you sure, Agent? Let me remind you that you are under oath.
Yes, sir.
I have with me a certification, a DOJ certification, executed by J.V. Lawrence B. Bandong. Senior Assistant State Prosecutor J.V. Bandong. For the record, Your Honor, this is Exhibit D-4-29 for the defense. Do you see this, sir?
Yes, sir.
This certification dated February 5, 2025, states, and I quote, the complaint referral does not contain all the necessary evidence to prove the essential elements of the crime. Therefore, it is recommended that the same be first referred for case build-up. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Now below that, in the second page, below that, under the word notes, number 1, therefore, states, and I quote, that there is no... May I have this flashed on the screen, please? For the ease of the court. So the Honorable Court can follow. Under notes again, sir. For the record, Your Honor, we are flashing the certification on the screen. Under notes, sir, number 1 therefore states, and I quote, there is no affidavit of the persons who recorded the video entitled VP November 23 Press Con at Batasan through open broadcast software, OBS, and in turn stored it in a digital video disc. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to page 2. On paragraph 7, it states, and I quote, one of the elements of the crime of grave threats is that the offender threatens another with infliction upon the latter's person, honor, or property, or upon that of the latter's family of any wrong amounting to any crime. In the instant complaint, only the NBI executed an affidavit and there was no participation on the part of the offended parties, as it appears. NBI is not the offended party for the crime of grave threats. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Above this, in paragraph 6, it states that, and I quote, only the minutes of the meeting with several personalities and representatives from various media outfits were submitted. And although the minutes were signed, there was no individual affidavit executed regarding the contents of said minutes. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 5, it states that, and I quote, the affidavit of one Patria Morales mentioned that she stored these footages in a USB and submitted it to the NBI. However, there was no USB attached to the complaint, only a DVD was attached. There was no detail regarding the contents of this DVD. Do you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 4, it states, and I quote, Annex L did not indicate who made such TSN. There was also no affidavit of the person who made the TSN. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 3, it states that, and I quote, Annexes I and K, open parenthesis, DVDs with markings NBI-CNN-C-2412-43-6-2 and NBI-CCN-C-2412-43-6-2, close parenthesis, were not accompanied by an affidavit of the record and TSN, also affidavit of the one who will execute the TSN.
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 2, it states, and I quote, the press briefing conducted on October 18 was not recorded, and or stored in the DVD, no video submitted, and there was no TSN of the said briefing and the necessary affidavit of the person taking the CSN.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are aware, sir, so now, is your memory refreshed, sir? Did the DOJ send back the original affidavit of investigation to the NBI?
Yes, sir. As far as
Thank you. Now, you are aware that on February 11, 2025, the NBI, through its then director, retired Judge Jaime B. Santiago, wrote to the Office of the Prosecutor General submitting a revised affidavit of investigation.
Yes, sir.
This is your affidavit of investigation dated February 10, right? February 10, 2025.
So, wait. So, objection, Your Honor. The defense said that this is your affidavit, dated February 10th, without showing any document.
I'm asking, sir,
How could a witness answer to a question that is not accompanied with a document? That should be the basis for the question. And,
and this is your affidavit. I will reform, Your Honor.
Kindly reform, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is your affidavit dated February 10, 2024, correct? Please check. Sorry, sir.
Your Honor, can I make a manifestation, Your Honor, please?
Your Honor, can we object again to this manifestation?
Manifestation. I will not even object. I'm being generous. Your Honor,
Counsel, let's wait for the witness to review it. It's a voluminous document. And the signature is on the last page. You can make the corresponding objection to
signature.
the style, manner, or cross-examination of the counsel for responding at the proper time.
And what? Is this the amended affidavit of investigation?
This is a photocopy of the
Yes, sir.
affidavit, sir.
This is the amended one.
Yes,
yes,
sir. The photocopy, sir.
Thank you.
With the permission of counsel, Mr. Calilong, what was the date of the first affidavit you submitted that was returned by the DOJ to the NBI?
As far as I remember, January 30, and was when the certification was issued, we complied with the requirements and submitted it on February 10. That's
Have
why
you
there's the
identified that affidavit of investigation dated January 30 in yesterday's proceedings? No. Yes or no?
Sir?
Have you identified the January 30?
The one that I identified, Your Honor, is the authentication, Your Honor.
Not the affidavit of investigation. So you have not done so.
Yes, sir.
This one, you have not done so too.
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, counsel, you may proceed.
I'm showing you now a letter dated January 30 from the former NBI Director Jaime Santiago.
now I have to object, Your Honor, please. You know, the defense has been confronting this witness with documents, even without marking and identifying the source of these documents.
Your
It's
Honor,
like
that's-
plucking out of thin air a document, presenting them the document to the witness, and withdrawing the document
Your Honor, that's up
without
to the...
even introducing this piece of evidence, this piece of exhibits into evidence. So my question is, through the presiding officer, is the defense not entering these documents into evidence, Your Honor, please?
They can do so at the proper time, counsel, but insofar as the witness is concerned, I think the basis was laid when he said that he executed only one affidavit of investigation in connection with this case. Now it seems that there are two affidavits,
I would like to make
both of which have not yet been presented. One will be presented, I think, by Attorney Lotok.
Your Honor, for the
first
record-
one, we're not aware of it. Is that correct, counsel, for the respondent?
Your Honor, he just identified a copy of the affidavit of investigation.
Dated January 30?
April 10, 2025.
April.
February 10, sorry, Your Honor. February 10.
February 10, Your Honor, please.
What about the first affidavit? The witness said he had the first affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
You only cited a January 30 letter
Yes,
of the
Your Honor.
former NBI
I cited, Your Honor, a
Director.
certification by the DOJ returning an affidavit.
And that is now the problem, Your Honor. In fact, even I am confused because the documents are not introduced into evidence by the defense.
Counsel, please proceed and kindly help the court to be clarified
Thank you.
regarding this matter.
You mentioned that that you were aware that the then director, retired Judge B. Santiago, wrote to the office of the Prosecutor General submitting a revised affidavit of investigation on February 11, 2025. I'm showing you now that letter dated February 11, 2025. For the record, this is Exhibit D-4-43 for the defense.
Up for the defense, you mean pre-marked? I
Pre-marked.
suppose. Because when you say marked as evidence for the
Pre-marked.
defense, it's not yet. Your turn has, you have yet to present your exhibit, so it should be pre-marked, Your Honor, please.
No, it's pre-marked, and I believe both the defense and the respondent and the prosecution also have common pieces of evidence which should be decided during pretrial. This is not one of them. Which should be decided during pretrial to be marked
It's not
separately.
one of those few common pieces of evidence.
Yes, there are a few.
Sir,
Please proceed, counsel, for the respondent. Witness to answer.
there is a signature above the name Judge Jaime B. Santiago. Whose signature is that?
Your Honor, now I would like to object to the relevance. A letter is being, the witness is being confronted with a letter coming from the former NBI Director, Judge Jaime B. Santiago, and this witness is now being asked to identify whose signature is that. That's obvious.
I'll allow it conditionally if you can show the relevance
Your Honor-
insofar as your ability to test the credibility and the accuracy of the witness is concerned. In the meantime, I'll allow it. Kindly show the connection, counsel.
Thank you. Sir, whose signature is this?
As far as I remember, signature of Director Santiago, sir.
Thank you. On the last line of the letter, on the fourth page, sir, please take a look. Last line. It says, and I quote, "To support our recommendations attached herein is the revised affidavit of investigation, including its attachments." Did you see that, Agent?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And you confirm that the former NBI Director, Jaime Santiago, wrote to the Prosecutor General, Richard Anthony Di Fadolion, a letter dated January 30, 2025. This is one of the documents that you submitted to the Committee on Justice, correct?
Where's...
Okay, I will show you now. May I have this flashed on the screen? Do you recall this document?
Yes, sir.
Yes. January 30, 2025 is a date earlier than February 10, 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor,
That's an answer,
For the
Your Honor.
prosecutor.
Your Honor, the witness being asked which
Your Honor, ask and
came
answer.
first. I mean, relevance, Your Honor. Relevance.
Counsel, if the witness knows, and the counsel for respondent will be given the latitude to test the credibility, accuracy, and completeness of the testimony of the witness. But we note your continuing objection because you already sound frustrated, counsel, in regard to this line of questioning by the
I'm very
counsel for
patient, Your Honor,
respondent.
please. I'm very patient.
The counsel for respondent may proceed. Witness
Thank
may
you.
answer.
He already answered, Your Honor. Thank you. You earlier confirmed that there was actually a certification dated February 5, 2025. You like
Nandito na ang Pinas Updates. Huwag kalimutan mag-like, share, comment, and subscribe sa ating YouTube channel. Maraming salamat.